Bleach, Brave Souls.
Hello everyone! Happy Shinigami Sunday! My name is Roxox and welcome back to another episode of Bleach Brave Souls. So, in last week's episode, we wrapped up part 2 of the story, which was the Soul Society. And now we are doing the training so we can actually rescue Rukia, I guess. But yeah, we start part 3 today. Technically we already completed the first quest because it was a story thing and we jumped straight into it, but I didn't read it, so we're gonna start with that today. Yes I do. Oh, poor baby just woke up from being knocked out. Hey Ichigo, how are you feeling? Where am I? Why did you do that? Why was I the only one you brought back? I was the only one with half a chance of surviving back there. And now thanks to you, Ganja and Hinata and Rukia will be killed. Damn you. Don't be so vain. You had no chance of surviving. None of you could have defeated Byakuya. One person was all I could carry and still get away from Byakuya. Then why? Why didn't you take Rukia instead of me? I could have, but Rukia wouldn't have a chance of defeating Byakuya any more than the rest of them back there would have. You alone have the ability to do that, given the right training. So I brought you back here with me in order to give you that training. You're no match for Byakuya right now, but I'm going to train you so you will be. And then you're going to go back and rescue everyone with your own hands. How's the pain? Still there, but a lot better than before. Oh well, time is short, right? So let's get the show on the road. Fine, alright then. Let me start by asking you a question. I assume that by now you must have noticed that your Zanpakuto is always in its release form, correct? Its release form? That's what Kenpachi Zaraki told me about his Zanpakuto. I guess that's why its shape is so different from other people's swords, and why it never transformed, even when I tried calling out its name. So you really didn't know after all, did you? Then I assume you also didn't know that Zangetsu can be released to another level. Huh? Not just Zangetsu, of course. All Zanpakuto swords have a second level of soul release beyond the initial one. That first level is called Shikai. The second level is called Bankai. Before any Shinigami can become a captain, he or she must have mastered both these Zanpakuto releases. Both? That's right. Except for one. Every squad captain of the court guard has always had to first master Bankai. Which one? Zaraki Kenpachi. As far as I know, in all the vast history of the Soul Society, Kenpachi is the only one to ever become captain without first achieving Bankai. It shows how greatly the 13 court guard squads value and respect his fighting abilities. I'm sure you can appreciate that more than anyone, having fought him yourself and survived to tell about it. The power difference between levels varies depending on the fighter's ability and discipline. But in general, it's accepted that with the Bankai release, a fighter's power increases by 5 to 10 times. That much? Now, do you see what I'm talking about? To gain this advantage, it's not uncommon for even a strong fighter to have to train for over 10 years to achieve it. What are you saying? I don't have that kind of time. I know, don't panic. There's another way. It's going to be rather dangerous, Ichigo, but I plan to use a completely different method here. That was a lot of talking, Yoruichi. Dang, I need some water. That was way too many words. Throat is getting dry here. Okay, moving on. Also, since I've actually used this Ichigo, I'll probably just do the story bits and then cut out most of the mini levels until we get to the boss, because you've already seen what this Ichigo can do. Anyways, chapter 68, Overcome Your Limits. Ichigo starts intense training in order to achieve Bankai, the punishingly difficult second release of his Zanpakuto, as in as short time as possible. I can't read anymore. Yoriichi talks too much. What's up with the weird looking cutout? Oh, please be able to say this word. It's a Tenshintai. There, I can say it if I'm not looking at it written like that. An important spiritual tool used by the Stealth Force. It's specifically designed to draw out the Zanpakuto and manifest its true form. Huh? I don't get what you're saying. How's that supposed to help me complete my Bankai training? The Shikai must establish a dialogue and a harmony with the Zanpakuto. The manifestation and submission of the Zanpakuto is necessary for Bankai. Manifestation refers to summoning the Zanpakuto into our world. Normally, it requires several years of training to do this. But you, even though it ended in a draw, you fought on equal footing with Kenpachi Zaraki. Hey, I can't say it the right way around. So, as unlikely as it might seem, it appears you've actually reached manifestation, or a comparable level already. If you stab this with Zangetsu, you can forcibly bring it into the manifested state. In other words, we can bring the Zanpakuto into this world. Huh? However, with this method, the manifestation is limited to 3 days. During that time, you must defeat the manifested Zangetsu and force him into submission. If you're unable to do that, you don't have to go into the details. If you're saying there's no other way it can be done, then I've got to do it. It seems you've recovered quite nicely, Ichigo. So it's you. I take it you heard our conversation? Of course. Then I'll leave the method of fighting up to you. I assume that you can start right away? Of course. What the heck did he just do? Somewhere amongst these swords, there is one that is the true me. That is the only one that can defeat me. The others are useless. If you wish to force me into submission, you'll have to find a way to locate it before I can kill you. And then, try to defeat me, if you can. Take that. That echo of his voice, though. Stand up, Ichigo. Ugh. Stop stalling. How much time do you plan on wasting? Never mind. If he hasn't the strength to stand on his own, then I'll just grab his scrawny neck and drag him to his feet. No, wait! For a second I thought we were going again. Chapter 69, Beyond the Limit. As Rukia's impending execution draws even closer, Ichigo begins a heroic fight against the materialized form of Zangetsu in an attempt to learn the Bankai release. Sword number 18. Damn it. Each of these swords represents a piece of your heart. The purpose of this trial is to find the one piece among them that was forged for the solitary purpose of combat. That one there was your heart's fragility. You exposed it by trying to depend on me. I depended on him? I said fragility. Frailty of my heart? If you're incapable of recognizing that, then you can forget about the Bankai forever. Come now, move on to the next one. You haven't the time to be crawling around. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what, we're just gonna show this one because it seems kind of pointless to have a gaming video if I'm not showing any gaming, right? Whoa! Whoa. Okay, I'm glad this is the one I decided to do, because I know this place. This is the path I run through when I do the cone training. For experience. Shall we hit spacebar? Remember, never take your eyes off the enemy. Damn it, I almost had the boss at that time. Ichigo, it's obviously that you no longer rely solely on the power of Zangetsu. He's absorbing it with amazing speed at an incredible level. Damn it, still not it. I have to do this. I got it if I want to save Rukia. Oh, there was a box there. Missed it. Ah, it's fine. But still, everything must come to an end. Put your sword down. Day 1 is over. Hey, this place looks familiar. Oh my gosh, I literally just said that. How's that? I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I finally figured it out. What it reminds me of. It looks like the training room under Urahara's shop. You picked up on that, huh? We tried to model that place after this one when we built it. When Kisuke and I were kids, we needed a place to play, so we snuck off and built this place. It was our own little secret hideout. Secret hideout? This place is huge. How'd you ever keep it a secret? That's a very long story. Back when the two of us were kids, we used to play here almost every day. When we got older, he joined the 13 Court Guard squads and I joined the Stealth Force. But we'd still come here to hone our skills. Wait a minute, Yoriichi. The 13 Court Guard squads? The guy's really a Shinigami, isn't he? You mean Kisuke? Who else? Always wondered how he knew so much about the Soul Society, not to mention the fact that he had a Zanpakuto. There was even this one guy in the Soul Society who turned pale just by hearing his name. I want to know, Yoriichi. I want to know the truth about the guy who trained me. So, he never told you, huh? Alright then, I might as well tell you the rest. He's the former captain of Squad 12 of the 13 Court Guard squads. In addition to that, he's the one who convinced and founded the Department of the Research and Development, and served as its first chief. Oh! Okay, we don't have any stories here. Should we... We're gonna do this. Chapter 70, A Person Who Mustn't Fight. Meanwhile, Uryu and Orihime continue making their way to the Repentance Cell to rendezvous with Ichigo. I see. So Tsubaki hasn't fully recovered yet. Yeah. Healing one of our own is much harder than I thought. I tried, but... I'm sorry, I'm so useless. Don't look so sad, Orihime. You still have your shielding and healing powers, don't forget that. And that's more than enough. Thank you. Orihime losing her attack powers may actually turn out to be a good thing. Having spent these last few days with her, I've learned that she's really not suited for combat. She just doesn't have it in her to hurt anybody, even if it's the enemy. People like her shouldn't fight. Battles aren't good for her, or her little friends, and her allies too. Okay, so I don't have a decent Orihime or Uryu, so... Holy heck! Okay, I brought in these three because I need to get some levels on them to get them to 150. Oh my gosh, I've never actually used them before, so... I just have them in the background during training to get levels. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing what they do. Oh, straight into it? Oh, jeez. You know what? He was totally worth having to train 5 hours a day to get enough orbs to get. Was that a growl or a purr? To me it sounded more like a purr. Let me know down in the comments. Does White growl or purr? Chapter 71. Friends pressing forward. Anxious for Ichigo, Uryu and Orihime continue through the Serete towards the Repentance Cell. Okay, let's see what Lady Haribel does. Whoa, how far did that go? She's actually... oh gosh, all of them do recovery? I didn't even notice that. That's nice. Okay, she doesn't have very flashy attacks like White. Oh good, she did get all of the hidden guys. Oh gosh. Chapter 72, A Loathsome Soul Shinigami. As they make their way towards the Repentance Cell, Uryu and Orihime are confronted by a bizarre Shinigami who calls himself captain of the Squad 12 and head of the Department of Research and Development. Why was I running out of breath saying that? I'm sure Ichigo is safe and headed for Rukia as we speak, right? We better join up with him quick. We'll charge in alone and bungle the job unless we back him up. Orihime! Get away from those guys now! Well, a Quincy, huh? Such a rarity these days. In fact, it's been years since I've seen a live specimen. Huh? But I'm sorry to disappoint you. I long ago finished researching your pathetic species. I'm no longer interested in dealing with your kind, so just get out of my way. Finished researching? What do you mean by that? Just who the hell are you? You don't know? What do you Ryuka do? Just storm into the enemy's base without doing any research into who it is you're attacking? How very careless of you. I would think you would at the least commit to memory the names of the 13 captains. I'm the captain of Squad 12, as well as the second generation chief of research and development, Mayuri Kurotsuchi. You don't need to remember that though, because soon you will no longer know anything. Orihime, run! Get out of here! Okay, let's see what this guy does. Okay, that is just a punch. What was that scream? Was that him or the person he was attacking? Okay, oh. Okay, also not the most particularly flashy dude. Okay, it's him. It's not the people being attacked, making that noise. That's his war cry. You do seem to have some good moves. both in this attack and the time before. Use Hirenkyaku, right? It's an advanced Quincy technique to achieve high speed by gathering spirit energy into a current beneath the feet. I'm surprised to find someone as young as you has been able to master it. It would appear that you are a talented specimen indeed. However, chasing you around this way really is a bit of a bother. So I've decided to use the method that requires the least amount of energy and effort in order to kill you. Claw out! Ashisogi Jizo. You know, I think... hang on. I think that's the first time I've actually said his Zanpakuto's name, because I think I've only ever called him Creepy Baby until now. Look how you're sweating. I can tell you're in pain, and yet you take it without crying out. Not so much as a whimper. That is some iron will you have. My arm, it won't move. My, it would seem a bit dense of you to only now be noticing such a thing. This robs the mobility from all four limbs of whomever is cut by it. My Zanpakuto immobilizes the body of whoever it cuts. A tranquilizer? Don't be ridiculous. I never use such primitive technologies. This process looks at all the countless signals fired from your brain and selectively severs only the signals, controlling the neural impulses for movement. That's how sophisticated this is. He also talks a lot. Why am I having trouble speaking and breathing today? It takes away the ability to move, but unlike tranquilizers, it leaves intact the pain receptors and nerve endings. In other words, not an ounce of your pain is lost. Poor boy. Oh my gosh, that evil laugh! I actually like that. I don't care much for the character in the anime, but I like that laugh. He sounds kind of unhinged. Chapter 73, Uryu's ultimate power. Ah, dang it, I need an Uryu in this. I only have a 3-star that I just summoned before I started recording this. Good thing I didn't smush him into someone yet. Oh well. Uryu is forced into a desperate struggle with Mayuri Kurotsuchi's Ashisogi Jizo. During the fight, Mayuri informs Uryu of a terrible truth. Oh, okay, no story. I decided to bring in Creepy Baby because the last time I played with Creepy Baby, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I made the poor child faint. So he's not fully leveled up because I didn't have enough crystals. But his special move is 5 out of 5 at the moment. So he's got that going for him. This is probably going to take a really long time. Did I hit the normal attack for him earlier? I don't think I did. Jeez, I'm not gonna get over how destructive he is. Now, to go after that girl who ran off. Did I give you permission to try and stop them? My, I have already told you I have no interest in you. Is this an example of that annoying Quincy honor you people were always mumbling about? What? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. That stupid line that all you Quincy keep saying right up until the moment you die. By the honor of the Quincy, I cannot do this. By the honor of the Quincy, I won't allow that. Quincy this, Quincy that. Every last one of you, it's so annoying. I hate to admit this, but I kind of agree with Mayuri. Because as a character, Uryu's only main traits are that one, he's good with sewing, unfortunately he has zero taste. And the other, I am a Quincy and Shinigami are my enemy. Like, he doesn't have much going on for him aside from those two things. So, yeah. You monster! When I became Chief of Research and Development, the Quincy was already a rare and vanishing breed. The last one was a grubby old man who kept screaming out the name of his student. Master, I want you to make me stronger. If I'm a strong Quincy, I can protect everyone from horrors. Uryu, my boy. This is the Sun Rin Shuto. I shall entrust you with this. Did I say that right? Sunray Shuto. I think I said it right. Right. When you put on this glove and manifest a bow, you will reach the very pinnacle of the Quincy's power. Exposure to such a flame will burn you, and once you go that far, you will lose all your Quincy powers completely. What was that student's name? My, I can't believe I've forgotten it now. It just seems like after the experiment, I lose all interest. Do you want me to tell you the name you can't remember? That student's name was Ishida. Uryu Ishida. How do these outfits suddenly change? I've never seen such a thing. We need more villains questioning how the heroes can just randomly change outfits. Anyways, I'm getting way too sidetracked. Also, my hair is attacking the side of my face here. If that's the way you want it, I'll return the favor and attack with equal power. Bankai! Behold, Konjikias Ashisogi Jizo. Okay, you know what? Just for the fun of it. Oh gosh, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, that... Oh shoot. Nikiru. Okay, White's turn. That is cool.
Ah! Damn you! You Quincy busted!
Oh jeez. His sword can also liquefy things that it cuts. That was a close one.
Oh, that was a close one, Quincy.
One's last ace in the hole should only be used after careful consideration. It will take me a few days to return to my original form, but I can retreat to my base like this and tend to my wounds. Goodbye, Quincy. Damn, the pain's getting worse, and I can hardly lift my arms and legs. I guess my time as a Quincy has about reached its end. I hope Orihime is okay. Ichigo, Chad, Yoichi, Ganju. I wonder how they're all doing. Better than you, my dude. Oh, for goodness sake. Huh? I'm sorry, but for the sake of peace, I must terminate you. Cry, Suzumushi. Forgive me, Ryoka, but these senseless battles have to come to an end. Rest now, for your struggle will soon be over. Another character I do not care for is Kaname. Like, I don't like him. However, I've been watching Bleach in English for the first time. His English voice actor. I like that voice way too much. Awesome! We defeated Mayuri and we got 2 parts into part 3. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. But that is a problem for next week's episode. Oh, look how cute he is. It occurs to me that maybe I like him so much because he reminds me of a Dustox. I really like the Pokemon Dustox. But anyways, that is it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like this video, leave me a comment. And if you're new and want to see the next episode as soon as it comes out, be sure to hit subscribe and boop the bell. I am posting new main stories videos like this every Shinigami Sunday and side quest stuff every Taicho Tuesday. Almost forgot what it was called there. So yeah, what are we actually doing in the next episode? I know I've watched this already, but I can't remember exactly what comes after that. Do we go back to Chad? I don't know. I mean, I do know, I just can't remember right now. We will find out in the next episode. Until then, you just keep rocking.